Okay, so we're going live a bit earlier just to make sure everything is working. If you see me, just wait a little bit just to make sure that everything works. Yeah, it seems to be working perfect. Okay, let's wait a couple of minutes and start. Let me prepare the page. So today there was a nice hack on cream finance, which, well, it's not nice, but it's a good chance to explain you why your private keys are your private keys and nobody should ever see them, ever. So we're gonna start with that. Okay, it's a mistake. Let me see if I can get your chat. Yeah, feel free to guys and girls to write me messages in the chat so I know you're there, and stop me at every chance. I can hear myself talking here. Okay, good. One minute more and then we start. I'm going to share a link with you now where you should go to follow through this guide. I have to admit, I can't remember if last time I said we were going to do the next part or start again from the beginning, because last time I spoke a lot about the theory, but we didn't do the practice probably properly. And so I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna teach you to install a wallet again, but only this. I won't make a lot of theory. Just the very important aspect, which is your private keys. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna share this with you. Okay, it's time. Let's start. So, welcome to this second weekly webinar in which I'll teach you how to get on Web3, how to have a wallet, how to interact with the Web3 websites. We have a guide online, and I'm sharing now with you the first part. You will see this in the comments. If you don't see it in the comments, it's going to be medium.com/trips-community, or just go to TripsCommunity.com website and look for the guide, basically for the blog and then the guide. You will see this actually on top of the page, so it's really hard to miss. So again, today I'm going to teach you first how to set up a wallet, and then if you have time, even how to buy some crypto. Let's start from a very important fact. In Web3, you have a set of private keys, which you probably will need as you will see as a 12 words. Okay, this is called the seed. these words are your mega password for your account. So mega password in the sense that you are the only one who has it. Nobody else has a copy. If you lose it, nobody can give it to you, right? That makes you 100% responsible about these keys, and also it allows you to be sovereign. Nobody can take them away from you, right? So if any website on Web2 could close your account, no website on Web3 can close your account. Okay, they can stop access to that specific website, but you keep ownership of, let's say it's like Airbnb. We keep ownership of your listings, and you will keep ownership of your reputation, so the reviews, and you can reuse them again somewhere else, etc., etc. Everything is based on these 12 words, the seed words. Sometimes it's 24, but that's the words. This is the most important set of words you will ever own, okay? Because you could put thousands of dollars on top of these words, plus all your reputation, plus all your listings, etc. We're going to start very slowly. So you're going to start with very little money on it. And when you get more comfortable, you will be able to upgrade to more serious stuff. Today, something happened on a Web3 website, Cream Finance. Their DNS was attacked. So basically, people going on that domain name saw a wrong website, but they didn't know. And this fake website asked them to enter these 12 words. So I'm sure that a certain number of people who didn't learn the lesson we are doing today, which is never, ever share your 12 words with any website, okay? They gave the words. And if they gave the words, they gave up all their money. It doesn't matter if it was $100, $1,000, or $1 million. Gone, done, finish, kaput, all right? No phone number to call, no company to complain to, no government to appeal to. Money is gone. So your money is your words, and your reputation is your word, and everything is your words, okay? So keep them very, very safe. Let's go straight to this part. And again, if you have doubts, please interrupt me. First of all, go to this website. Well, first of all, go to the Medium article I linked to you. And then under desktop browser installation, you will find a link to MetaMask website. So I'm going to open it. I'm going to do this process for you. I'm going to open a new wallet. So imagine a person who never had a wallet in his life. That's what I have to do. And if you are in that situation, just follow my steps and slow and stop me if I'm going too fast. Okay. This is going to be a recorded event, so you can come back anytime later. What's really important today is that you learn the basic. Again, I'm going to repeat this. Your keyword, your seed words are only yours. Don't give them to any other website, right? And if you give them to some other people, they may take your money. So don't do this. So let me install MetaMask. MetaMask is a wallet. A wallet is a software which keeps your private keys. Private keys are your seed words, and allows you to move your crypto. So if you have a Bitcoin, you can move the Bitcoin with that, right? The Bitcoin is not into the wallet. It's on the blockchain, but with the keywords, with the seed words, you can move it, right? So you need software to do that. It can be an app on your phone, which is safer than a plugin on your browser, but we start with that. This is the most used wallet for interacting with Web3 in the whole internet. So I'm going to click on Add to Chrome. It asks me, do you want to add this extension? Say yes, add the extension, please. It's going to download a very small plugin. It's about 10 megabytes, so it's very fast. It's already done. It's adding it to my Chrome. If you are on Safari on Mac, it doesn't work. So it works on Firefox, Chrome, Brave, and probably others. So just Safari, as far as I know, it doesn't work. So it's still installing it. Checking. Looks a bit stuck. Let me see if it went through anyway. Let me reload the page. Maybe I'm missing something because it keeps checking. Oh, you are. I have just to wait. So be more patient than I am. So if you see now on the top bar, in my case, is on the right top bar. There's a. Oh, I closed it. There was a fox, an orange fox, and I put it back. I think I do it by. Let me see what's happening. Extensions. Okay, MetaMask is here. Details. Remove. Let me see if I can pin it on the web, on the tab. No, I never use Chrome, so I'm not really used to this. Anyway, let's see. MetaMask. Okay, well, I can start here. I'm a bit annoyed by the fact that I can't see it. Oh, here, extensions. Look. Okay, I pinned it now. Great. So again, you will see this little fox on the right or the left side of the top bar. And you click it and it shows up. So I am at the beginning. It says, welcome to MetaMask. I get started. And then he asked me, are you new to MetaMask? Like, do you already have a wallet? Yes, we have a new one. We don't have a wallet. So the right option is create a wallet. So it creates this wallet for me. All right. And it tells me, and let me read this. Never collect keys, addresses, transactions. Well, they don't collect the private keys. That's the main message. The private keys are created in your computer and they never leave it, right? So MetaMask itself, this company, they don't have access to it. If they had access, they would be able to steal all your money, right? So agree. I'm agreeing to share data with them, but you can skip it, right? So you have to create a password. The password is not the seed word. The password is less important. It's like any password you have, right? Normally, I create passwords with a safe system, but I won't do it now, not to complicate it for you. And actually, let me write down the password myself, or we forget it. And the password is going to be today's webinar, 23 March 21. Really long. And so I'm going to put this password here one time, and then 2 times, and I agree to the terms. The password protects access to the plugin. So if somebody goes on my computer, they will not be able to get into the plugin, so to move money without this password. If I lose this password, but I have the secret backup phrase, the seed word, the magic words, whatever we want to call it, right? I'm fine. So let's make it much more extreme. If I have the 12 words somewhere written down on a piece of paper and my computer explodes, I'm fine. I can recreate the wallet anywhere else, anytime. So again, the words are everything, right? So now it's telling me, I'm going to show you the secret backup phrase. Click on it to see it. And it shows me these 12 words. Now, let me copy these words. Don't copy them yourself, please. I'll tell you what to do now. Because you see these words on my screen, if I ever by any mistake put some money into this wallet and you come here to, I mean, you import these words in a wallet you have on your computer, you can get my money, right? So basically these words now are compromised, are gone. I'm going to throw away this wallet. I'm going to throw away these words and I'm never going to use it, right? So what you have to do instead of what I've done, because I copied them on the computer, you need to write them down on a piece of paper. Don't make a screenshot, because the screenshot will go online somewhere, right? Don't copy paste them, because when you copy paste on the computer, it goes in the computer memory, in the clipboard, and God knows when it's canceled, where it goes. It's very, very unsafe. So you may think, okay, it's okay. I don't have any money. I'm going to do it. All right, that's what's going to happen. You do this now. It's not dangerous. You start playing with it. You like it. You put $100. Then you forget that your backup was done badly, or maybe you didn't even backup properly, like you don't have these words anymore. And then you put $1,000, and you put $5,000, and then one day they're gone. All right. So please do it. This is the first time you approach this. Start properly. Write down these words on a piece of paper. Don't copy paste them. Don't screenshot, whatever. And save this paper somewhere safe. Okay. I'll give you the time to do that. So in the meantime, I'm gonna tell you a bit more about these words. Why you write down your words. They are 12 words chosen from a big dictionary of words, but not huge. There's a few thousand words in there. You cannot choose your own words, okay? Because we as humans are very bad sources of entropy. It's easy for a computer to guess the words you will guess, all right? You would use some words to remember, pieces of a book, a song, maybe random, but it's not really random, whatever. You can't choose these words. They're given to you, and they represent your private key, okay? So let me tell you another example, so I'll give you the time to write down. If you put money into this, let's say you put $10,000 or $100,000 or $1 million, and you memorize the words. I don't suggest you to memorize them. It makes you a target. But if you memorize these words and you have to leave your country, something happens, and you can't bring any money with you, any gold, whatever, you can literally cross the border with nothing in your hands, not a dollar, no money, nothing. And on the other side, if you can get your hands on a phone or a computer, you download MetaMask or something else, and the other app, and you import these words from your brain to the wallet, your $1 million is there, okay? Because this money are the key, these words are the key to moving your money. Your money, so your crypto is always online, but nobody can move it. Only you can move it because you have these keywords. Now, this MetaMask is specific for Ethereum, which is not Bitcoin. Bitcoin has different wallets. Never send Bitcoin to this one. It won't work. You can do this with Ethereum and all the tokens connected to Ethereum, like Trips and thousands of others. And also you can use the same MetaMask with other chains like Ethereum, compatible ones. So it's a pretty powerful piece of software. If you get into Web3, and I have no doubts you're going to get there sooner or later, this is something you're going to use daily, basically. Okay, so you wrote down the words. We go next. And now the computer, so the MetaMask wants to make sure that I actually wrote it down. So he asked me, please, why don't you please repeat the words, right? So in order, I have to put these words. So I have deliver, analyst, region, great, and I have to follow the exact same order. Normal, spirit, off, state, hover, gap, middle, expect. It works. I correctly prove that I have the words written down. Okay, so I confirm, and you can do the same. And there we are. There we go. We have a wallet. So as you can see, creating a wallet is a 5 minutes process. It's not difficult. What's difficult is to keep it safe, right? You choose a good password, not your usual password you use everywhere. You back up these words properly. You don't copy paste them. You don't screenshot them. You put them on a piece of paper. You put the piece of paper in a place you remember, which is safe from other people looking at it. If a friend's come in your house and sees these words and takes a picture, and he's not a friend but he's a thief, your money is gone. All right. So again, very very important. Don't do this with other people. Basically, after this, you can actually throw these away and just start over again if you feel you haven't done it properly. Right. It doesn't cost anything to open a wallet, but the difficulty here is not in doing these few steps. The difficulty here is understanding how important these words are. There's never been such important words before on Web 2. If you lose access to your bank account, you call your bank account. If you lose your password on a website, there's always a forgot password link, right? Because they have it. They control your account, right? That makes it really comfortable and safe in a way, but you don't own this account, right? While on Web3, you own the account. Now, it can seem like too dangerous and too much responsibility, but it's a scale. So if you keep just $100 or a few $100, well, you're taking a risk, but you're not taking a big risk. The more money, the more important assets you have on a wallet, the more careful you have to be. And there's a way. There's hardware wallets, which are pieces of hardware to protect your keys. There's many ways. I won't get into this, but today, as a beginning, it's important that you get a wallet and you understand how important it is, right, to keep these words safe. No, all done. Okay, I have a wallet. Now, let me show you what this page means, right? First of all, I see that I have no money, right? I see that I have zero Ether. Ether is the cryptocurrency for Ethereum, which means I have $0, right? Nothing. My wallet is completely empty. And I see here under account one, I see, you see 0x0412x. This is my public address. This address is done, can be shared anywhere. So I click on it, I copy it, and maybe I can show you a bit better how it looks. All right, you see this one? Let me make it a bit bigger. All right, let's see. You see, OX, this is the beginning of every Ethereum address, then a string of numbers, and then it ends with the COF. Now, this is a public address. They always look the same. I can share this. This is like my bank account, which I share when I want to get money, right? And it's right here, okay? So that's why you have your public address. When you want to get any token or Ether, you just share this. Now, you share this. Let me show you where your seed words is, right? And this is what you don't share. You go in on this top right circle, then you go on settings, then you go on security and privacy, and then you reveal the seed phrase. Ask me for the password. Let me get it again. Let me hide this page so it doesn't disturb. And then it shows me my 12 words, the same I've used before, right? So it means that if you lose these seed words, but you still have access to your computer and to your wallet, you are safe, right? But never give for granted that you're going to have access to this forever. Computers get broken, they get lost, they get stolen. Software, is removed, whatever. Don't count on this, but just to let you know, just in case, they are not lost as long as you have access to the wallet. Now, in Trips, the Booking DAO we are going to launch is not going to be on Ethereum mainnet because the Ethereum mainnet is really expensive. To send some Ether to you, it will cost me now maybe $5. To interact with the smart contract, like to make an exchange, for instance, it may cost me 20, 30, 50, $50. Too much for what we do. So what we're going to do is to change, to use another blockchain, which is compatible with Ethereum, and it's called XDAI. And we're going to edit manually now. I go to settings, I go to networks, and then I add a network. And then I have five fields to fill in, and I get these fields in the link before. So XDAI, I put it here. RPC, blah, blah, XDAI chain. Let me close these things. And they're okay, right. So this goes here. The chain ID is 100, and the name is XDAI. So I'm going to do it manually. It's faster. 100. And here goes XDAI. And the blockchain explorer. The block explorer is where I want to see transactions. This is comfortable. It's blockscout.com. And I paste this here. And I save. I added a blockchain. So now MetaMask can also interact with this blockchain called XDAI. Right now I am in XDAI. You can see on top, right? The address is the same. It didn't change. So the XDAI address and the Ethereum mainnet address are the same, right? I still have zero money, but you see there's no more zero Ether, zero XDAI right now. Okay? So now we have a wallet and we are ready to interact on the Ethereum, on the XDAI blockchain. Now, let's go and buy some tokens, all right? Let's buy some XDAI. Why do we need to buy XDAI? Well, we need XDAI to pay for transactions. Now, when we interact with a website on Web3, this website usually don't charge anything, all right? When we interact with Airbnb, they charge 12% to the guest, 3% to the owner, etc. So, and then they pay the server costs. There's no server cost in Ethereum or XDAI or the blockchain. The server cost is the network. So there's thousands of computers, which are the distributed server around the world, and these are the miners, right? And we have to pay them for that. So on XDAI with $1, you can do about 100 to 1,000 transactions. So one transaction is 1 cent or a 0.001 cent. So like 1,000 of a dollar. So very, very, very cheap compared to Ethereum. I won't get into why Ethereum is expensive and this is cheap, but basically Ethereum is expensive because it's more successful and safer and like the main blockchain. So how do we buy it? Let's go back to our guide. Oh no, I forgot something before buying. Okay. I'm gonna copy this address, which is the TRIPS token address on XDAI, and I'm going to add it here as a token. If I don't add the token, I won't see my TRIPS here. They are here, but I won't see them. MetaMask doesn't see all the thousands of tokens. It would be a too long list. So you have to add it manually, right? So let me go back. In the main page, you go add token, then you click on custom token, and then you paste this address. And MetaMask reads the address and sees that it belongs to TRIPS and that there are 18 zeros after the comma. So I can give you one trip, comma 000 18 times. So it doesn't really matter, but I add this and now I see that, and I click on add tokens, I have 0 trips. Now I see that I have 0 XDAI and 0 trips, okay? Before buying XDAI, let's send myself some trips, all right? So I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna go to, let me see if I have some here. I'm going to go to another wallet I have on my computer where I have trip tokens. Let me see if I have some trip tokens. And I have to have them on XDAI. I cannot have them on the Ethereum main network. So I don't have it here. Let's see, account one. No, I have to open a new browser. So in the meantime, if you are able to share with me your public address, not your seed word, on the so you will learn to receive some tokens. Feel free to do that. I have, I don't know how many wallets in general, maybe 33 wallets. Okay? I'm very organized to keep track of them, but you probably gonna have many wallets too. So it's really important that you're very careful in your approach to these things. The easiest thing on blockchain is to lose money, right? Not being stolen, but really losing it yourself. So in a second, it's taking a bit of time. There you go. So I'm opening my wallet on the other browser. I'm changing from mainnet to XDAI. And soon I'm going to show you. Okay, it's the other browser, right? Oh, it doesn't show me anymore, so let's try again. Sorry. It's suffering a bit. This is my computer having too many windows open. Something went wrong. Okay, switch networks. I don't know what's happening. Sometimes the blockchains are a bit slow now. I'm having problems with the XDAI network. For some reason, it's not working. Or maybe it's simply my computer. I don't know. Well, the Ethereum main network works. Let me try again to connect to XDAI. XDAI is a relatively new side chain of Ethereum. Is very successful because it's very cheap. But sometimes you get stuck too. So maybe we are just in one of those moments. Well, let it try. We go ahead with our things. Okay, so we added the trips and we saw that they are now visible in our wallet, and we need to buy some XDAI, right? So if you go at the bottom of this article, you will see a link to another article. I'm going to share this with you. Buy XDAI with fiat currency. So I'm going to share it with you very soon. And there you go. There you go. Now we're gonna try to buy some XDAI. The easiest way we found so far is by using a company called Ramp Network, because you simply go there, buy your XDAI, and then send them to your wallet. You probably have heard about exchanges where you go and you exchange your Bitcoin for Ethereum and all these tokens, but these are more complicated because you have to open an account, send some money, exchange tokens. It's much better if you start buying many different kinds of cryptocurrencies, but just to fill in your wallet with some XDAI in this case, that's much easier, right? So let's go on Ramp Network. I will not do the whole buy website and you click on bank account and buying something. Right? There's only one thing which is new, is sharing your public address to tell them, okay, the XDAI I bought, please send them to this address. That's something probably sounds a bit different than what you normally do, right? So I go to this page where I buy XDAI and I wait for it to open. There you go. Right? So I can say, first of all, if you want to be part of the Booking DAO, which we're going to open soon, you're going to need about 120 XDAI, which is about €100. That's what we decided and we voted, right? So what I suggest you is to, supposing you have euro, you click on the second box, which now is showing me Ether, but you want XDAI. Careful, you don't want DAI, you want XDAI. The ones with these logo, right? You see this icon is green. Okay, this one. And maybe just buy 200, you get a bit. Later you can exchange it for other tokens. 150 to 100, right? And you buy this from a company, which is FCA supervised, blah blah blah. So you basically buy some tokens for them. You proceed. You give them your email address and then stop here. This is really easy after that. I mean, and also it depends. Some people are asked to put a passport, KYC, know your customer. Some people are not. So whatever I show you, if I go ahead, it's going to be maybe different for you, right? And then you can decide whether to pay with a bank account or credit card. Credit card is fast. The bank account may take a few days, right? So I suggest to use the credit card. This is for your first time. If later you want to buy more, 1,000 or more, there's links to exchanges in that article, right? So there we go. So let's suppose that we made the payment and we share with them the moment that there's a screen where they say, okay, what's your address? And you have to be very careful every time you copy and paste an address. Make sure you copy the right one. Right now you have only one, right? Account number 1. That's the address. It starts by 0x, as always. And this specific one ends by 2COF. So you copy it and you paste it wherever they're going to ask you to paste it, right? Not here in the next page. So maybe I can try with a fake email address and see what happens. At gmail.com. See if we can go a bit ahead, right? Oh, it's creating a user. Okay, and we stop here because it sends an email and you have to to put the code in the email. So we stop here. But again, this is not crypto stuff. This is just buying some crypto and sending to your account. All the rest is a very normal Web2 place where you buy stuff. Okay, so let's say that you bought this DAI and you have received them. So I'm gonna now send to myself 1x DAI. Okay, so I copy this. I go to the other. Now look careful with the name. You see account 1, and I bring up. Oh, sorry, it's not going. Give me a second. There you go. I bring up the other wallet I have on another browser. Let's do like this. Maybe I can show you this in side by side, so you don't get confused, right? All right. So I have 600 DAI, $600 more or less here. Oh, I forgot a very important thing. 1x DAI is always worth $1. Okay. So it doesn't fluctuate. It's not Bitcoin. It doesn't go up and down, right? Which makes it very comfortable for using and not for speculation. So the one on the left is my old wallet. And suppose that this is Ramp Network sending you your money, right? So I click on send. I paste the address. And then I click here, Luca webinar test. So I remember that this address corresponds to Luca webinar test. I can give any name. Normally I put the name of people I interact with. And then I say, okay, what about you send? Oh, that's gonna be fun. All right. No, you're not gonna steal me one. I'm gonna put 0, 1 only. So you have the. So I'm gonna send 0. You know what? Give a second. Let's do like this. Let's make it a bit more interesting. I'm gonna send 1x DAI from the old address to the new address, right? From the left, the one on the left to the one on the right, which we have just created, right? It's gonna ask me a confirmation. So it tells me, look, you're sending 1x DAI, and you have to pay a gas fee, and the gas fee is 0.0042 x DAI, which is basically nothing, right? Don't worry about gas price and gas limit. This in x DAI doesn't matter. If you were in Ethereum, I would have explained this a lot, so you know what you're doing and you don't waste money. But here it doesn't matter. Here you're spending $0.00042, right? So I click confirm. This transaction goes on the Ethereum, on the XDAI network. It gets picked up by miners. They verify everything is okay. And if it's verified, they're gonna send it to the other address. Okay. I click on activity to see what's happening. Oh, you see on the right side, 1x DAI is arrived already. That was fast. And here it says pending, but actually it's not pending. Okay, yeah, it's arrived. So it was faster to happen than the software on the screen to show me. Now I have 1x DAI on this account, and then I'm gonna send also 10 trips. So I got 30 trips here. I click send. I'm very careful in making sure I'm sending trips and not something else. I should have Well, I just pasted, I guess it's faster. Luca webinar test. I'm sending trips, and I'm gonna send 10 of them. 10 trips is about $1.03 now. So there's a mistake here. It says gas limit 0. Don't know what happened. I'm gonna put a number. I'm gonna put, oh, okay. It wasn't a mistake. It was just slow in choosing it. But let me, yeah, let me cancel and restart. I messed with it. So you see there's a delay. It was saying no trips and then 30 trips appear. So again, I'm gonna paste the address. And if you check the address on the right, it ends by COF, and one on the left I'm sending to, it ends as by COF too, right? So let me put 10 trips. And you see that the gas limit is there, 47,000 or something. It does it by itself, 83,000. It's moving. Gas is basically how much gas you need on your car to go from a place to the other. You never know exactly, right? Same with these blockchains here. You put a limit. You say I want to spend as maximum this gas, and then you also say I want to spend maximum $20 per liter or something gas price. So you kind of define a bit how much you want to spend maximum. But that's not important because it's going to change soon. Soon they're just going to tell you the price. So I click on next, as I did before, right? I go next, and it tells me, okay, you want to send 10 trips, and it's going to cost you 0.00167. This is much more expensive than before. Before it was 3 zeros, remember? And now it's 2 zeros. Why? Because when you send Ethereum or XDAI, in this case, the native currency, there's one of them in every blockchain, is cheap. But trips is a token on top of it. So the contract is much more complicated. So dealing with tokens is more expensive than dealing with the native crypto asset. So I click confirm. I go, you see, send trips is pending now, right? Oh, it's gone already. So soon I should see the 0 trips, the 10 trips on the other side. Oh no, it's pending. Okay, it's gone here. Fine. And let's wait. Let's wait for them to appear on the other side. And why they appear? Okay, you see, they are there. 10 trips arrived. Now, let me show you something which may be interesting for you. If you click on the 3 bottom on the right, and you go on the blocks count explorer, you see the wallet on the website. It's like the blocks count explorer explores the blockchain. It's much better to use this rather than your wallet to see if you have tokens, because sometimes the tokens you forgot about and you never added manually to your wallet, sometimes you get them for free, right? People airdrop them to you to be known, right? So make it a habit. Don't check your money in your wallet. Your wallet is to move the money. Don't access the wallet. Access it as little as possible. It's dangerous because you have your keys there, right? If you want to check the contents of your wallets, just save this URL somewhere, right? Make a folder and save all your wallets in one place. And here you can see you have 1 XDAI, which is $1, and 10 trips, right? Now, if you listen to me properly and you know what's going on, you will know that this money could disappear anytime because you have my keys, you have my seed words. So if you go back to well, maybe we're doing this live, you don't do it. If somebody's looking at this video tomorrow, the next days, and the money is still there, and let me share this with you. Let me share this. Well, it doesn't matter. If you see that if you get the words and you import them in your wallet, in a new wallet in MetaMask, you may find 1 XDAI and 10 trips, a couple of dollars. So I didn't make it too exciting. but it's basically you take control of this wallet. Okay, I will leave it here, right? I won't touch it, and I'm gonna check it later on if somebody was advanced enough to play with it. Go ahead if you have questions. So I'm gonna close. I'm gonna hide this one because we're done with this. There you go, and we're back to the article. Okay, let's see the other steps on ramp network, the ones we didn't do, right? So once you you got your email and you entered your code, that's where they ask you your XDAI address, right? They say, okay, where do you want this money to go? It doesn't go in a bank account because you bought XDAI, you bought crypto, so it has to go in a wallet. It cannot go anywhere else, right? So you have to put your XDAI address. And then you say, I want to pay by whatever you choose, if it's a bank, debit card, etc. And in this case, the person who wrote this guide used a credit card. So you put your credit card number, your security code, the usual stuff, right? And then you wait, right? And you get your XDAI in your wallet in a few seconds. As you see, this is not complicated, right? So we're basically done. I see there's no questions. Next time, what we're gonna do is we're gonna buy trips on Honisop. So you learn how to buy tokens. So let me introduce this to you very quickly for what we're gonna do next Monday. Of course, this is just to show you how you can buy and sell cryptocurrency. Maybe you can go and sell the 10 trips which you took from this wallet, right? So suppose that you got my keywords, my seed words, you imported my wallet, and the trips are still there. You have both trips and XDAI, and you can go on the market of trips and XDAI. You can sell the trips for XDAI. Let me look for the link. Should be somewhere around here. No, I think I missed it. Okay, there's no direct link, so we can improve this guide, but let's go on Honiswap first. So this is the exchange. It's a decentralized exchange. It's there's basically tokens for sale and where you can sell and buy. I have to connect it to my wallet. Okay, that's actually something we haven't done. You have a wallet now, and every time you want to interact with a Web3 website, you connect your wallet, right? That's a very important part of the lesson. So it's asking me, let me close this again. It's not telling me create an account. Give me your password, you log in, your password, you get an email, verify your email. No, that's Web 2. That's old stuff. And you don't have to build a new account for them. You connect your wallet. This is so important. You have a wallet, you have an identity, which is your address. This is you. Only you have it. It's unique, right? And what you do is connect this. You give permission temporarily to this website to interact with you. So you click on it and look at a very important next stop. You're telling MetaMask, okay, let me interact with this website. You don't give this website your password, your login. You just give them access to your wallet. And of course, access doesn't mean that they can take the money unless you want, right? You're connecting your account to this website. So you go next. It's connecting. You have XDAI. Give it a bit. You see, it sees that the website sees that you have one XDAI. So if I click max, I'm selling my XDAI. Not one, because I need money for gas, so 99. And then, oh, by the way, no, I don't want to sell XDAI. I want to sell trips, right? So I choose trips in one of these lists. I select the Uniswap default list, and I should find trips here. Maybe by writing here. TRIPS. There you go. And it even sees how many I have bought, right? So like this, I'm buying trips with XDAI, but I want to do the contrary. So I click. So just to give you an idea, one XDAI is worth about 7.5 trips. So I click on this arrow and I swap it. I change. So I say, no, sell my 710 trips. How much do I get? You get 1.3 XDAI, right? And if you click, there's a couple of steps, and you sold your trips for XDAI. So I won't do it. I will see if somebody gets in. You have the permission to come in and get this money. Do it so you learn. Then you can send it to somebody, or you keep it, whatever. Just play with it, right? This is learning assets. Okay. There you go. But we're gonna do this next time more precise. I just wanted to introduce you to this. Okay. So I'd say we're done. We have next Monday the other lesson. So we're gonna do actually this buying the trips or selling the trips, and that's all. So thank you very much, and see you on Monday. Bye bye. Oh, it's starting the event. I should stop the event, not start it. So I'm gonna have to. Okay, let me do like this. Start the event. Stop the event. And stream.